Hi friends, this is Selvajin here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good and safe. And today let us discuss about OSPF summarization. So OSPF does not perform summarization automatically. We need to manually enable the summarization. So there are two types of summarization. One is inter-area route summarization. So that is performed by ABR. So ABR performs the inter-area route summarization, which summarizes routes from the same OSPF other areas, right? So that is inter-area route summarization. And external route summarization is performed by ASBR, which performs the route summarization which from the external routes, that is the external non-OSPF domain, it will summarize. That is the external route summarization. So this is a network I have configured. R2 and R3 is in area 0, and outside I specified some loopback address which I defined in area 1. So now let us discuss about the first summarization, that is the inter-area route summarization. So let us go and configure the basic routing, right? We will configure the OSPF routing. So let us enable router OSPF 100 and let us enable the routing network 192.168.1.0. So this is the network which is in area 0 and this is in area 1, right? Both the networks I'm going to define 1.0 and 0.0.0.255, it is in area 0, right? Similar way I'm going to define the network 172, that is a loopback I already defined. So 172.16.0.0 0.0.3.255, which is in area 1. So why 3.255? So I want to show you. Show IP interface brief. So I defined the loopback address 172.16.0.1, 1.1, 2.1, 3.1. So I have defined 3.255 means it will, the subnet mask will come 255.255.252. That means it will support the host from 172.16.0.1 to 172.16.3.254. So that many host ID address we can assign. So here I have assigned only the 4 loopback address. This is a host address which is lies in the range, which lies in area 1, right? So now let us going to check the inter-area route summarization. So let us configure the inter-area route summarization. So now I define the network. So now let us see the routing table of R3. Show IP route OSPF. So here also I have to configure, right? In R3 I have to enable the routing. So it enable this network 192.16.1.0. So go to router OSPF 100 and network is 192.168.1.0 followed by the wildcard mask and area 0. So I configure. So now let us see the routing table, right? Show IP route OSPF. So now you are able to see it will show all the networks, right? It is not performing the summarization automatically. So it will showing the individual networks. OIE is nothing but an inter-area route. That is the routes from the same OSPF area. So these are the loopback address I defined, which is in area 1, 1.0.1, 1.1, 2.1 and 3.1 it is showing. So how to summarize it? There is a specific command to summarize inter-area route summarization. So how to do? Go to the configuration mode of R2. So go to configuration mode, router OSPF 100. So the command is area 1 range. This is a command for performing an inter-area route summarization. So I have to manually specify the summarization rule 172.16.0.0 followed by 255.55.0.0. So after defining the summarization range, it will automatically get summarized. So let us see. So you're able to see, right? It's all the entire network summarized to the classful network 172.16.0.0/16, right? So this what we called as a inter-area route summarization, that is performed by R2. So in this case R2 is an ABR. So because ABR performs always the inter-area route summarization, that is a which performs summarization from the other OSPF areas, right? So now let us see the go to R3 and let us check the OSPF database. So IP OSPF database. So this R2 is nothing but an ABR which performs the inter-area route summarization and it generates a LSC, what we called as a type 3 LSC. So that is the LSC you are seeing. Summary LSC is nothing but a type 3 summary LSC. It will show here summary netlink state and it will show this link ID as summarized range 172.16.0.0 and advertising router is a router which is advertising the range. So this is the summarized address and this is the type 3 LSC. So the routing table you're able to see only the inter-area route summarized route, right? So now that is how the inter-area route summarization work. So the same R2 I'm going to configure as a ASBR. So the same router let us configure. How to do that? Go to R2 and now do a show run. So now let us remove the area 0 range. So go to the configuration mode, router OSPF 100, and let us remove this. So that is no area 1 range. That is a command for specifying the inter-area route summation, right? 172.16.0.0, and the mask is 255.255.0.0. So I removed this. Now let us see. So now it will see the individual networks, right? So now let us perform so I'm going to configure this as a ASBR, that is a autonomous system boundary router, which performs the external route. So this route I'm going to configure as a external. How it is done means whenever the R2 is an ASBR, it performs the main function is to redistribute the external route into the OSPF domain. So I need to do a redistribution. So first let us do a redistribution, right? Go to R2 configuration mode, router OSPF 100, and let us do a redistribution connector subnets, right? So I done a redistribution. So then I have to do the summarization range. So now let us check the show IP route OSPF. So still it is showing as a inter-area route. So what we can do, let us go here and do a show running configuration. So now I have to specify the summary address, right? So for external route summarization, so the command is I have to specify with the summary address, router OSPF 100, summary address is 172.16.0.0, and the mask is 255.255.0.0. So this is the summary address I have to specify. Now let us see the change. So it should show as OE2. So now let us go to R2, show run. So now what we can do, go to R2 and router OSPF 100, and let us remove the network statement. So this entire thing I'm going to redistribute as a external route, right? That is ASBR. So I have to only define the network. Already I defined the interfaces and I already redistributed the connected subnets. So that's the reason I'm removing the network range. So now let us see, go to R2, R3. See, now we're able to see it is the external route summarization. In this summarization, R2 is treated as an ASBR because it is redistributing the routes, external routes from a non-OSPF domain into the OSPF domain, that is the area 0 domain. So that is the reason OE2 you are seeing the summarized ranges 172.16.0.0. So for this external route summarization, the configuration you need to do is summary address. I have to configure as a summary address, and I have to redistribute the connected subnets. Why means since it is an ASBR, we need to redistribute the external routes. Then only it will be treated as the external route. So then it will be considered R2 as an ASBR, right? So ASBR main function is to redistribute the external route into the OSPF domain. So that is the reason in R3 you are seeing as a external route, right? So this is what we called as an external route summarization. So now let us see the show IP OSPF database. So now it will show as a type 5 LSA. Previously we were seeing as a type 3 LSA. So type 5 LSA is generated by ASBR. So R2 is an ASBR. So previously we were seen as a type 3 LSA, that is a summary LSA. So this after redistribution by a ASBR, R2 is a ASBR, right? So now it will show as a type 5 LSA, that is the external route summarization, right? So I hope you understood. Thanks for watching me. Please subscribe me for more videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.